Sup y'all, it's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I want to show you guys the best spot that I found to farm Nethershards. If you don't know what Nethershards are, they're basically the new currency that's been added in patch 7.2, and in a lot of ways they function like Apexis crystals for the Broken Shore. Anything you do in the Broken Shore, killing mobs, doing world quests, killing elites, killing rare spawns, killing anything, doing anything in the Broken Shore will probably give you Nethershards, but the spot that I found right here is probably, and not by I found, a lot of other people are doing this spot too, but this is just the best one that I can show you guys. The spot that I'm going to show you guys here gives you about 3,000 to 5,000 nether shards per hour, give or take 1,000 if you have a very, very good group or a very, very shitty group. Now, the reason that you want to farm nether shards, there's a number of different reasons. They can buy armor tokens that you can identify, and they can give you the ones that cost 5,000, identify into a baseline of 880 and above, and they can identify into legendaries, and you can buy other ones for 400, I believe, that identify up to 850, and I believe they can Titan Forge above that as well, although I'm not sure if they can actually be eligible to roll into a legendary. On top of that, you can buy a BOE essence, and by the way, keep track of that number there, the 1,750. I'm going to do a 10-minute trial here, and you guys are going to see basically how we're pulling this stuff and basically what's going on here. So we're over at Renfall. You guys can see the coordinates on the map there, but on top of that, I'll show you specifically on the map where we're at. It's pretty much where Varian got killed, and we're taking a little bit of revenge. We're going to be killing these Fellblade Devastators, as many of them as we can. We've got a 5-man group. Everybody's sharing the loot, and well, not everybody's sharing the loot. Each person has their own chance to loot these items and these bosses, and so, not bosses, but mobs and elites actually. So it's kind of hard to do. Make sure that if you are doing this, do it with a group. There's literally no reason not to do it with a group, and it's going to save you a ton of time. It's going to, of course, like quadruple your efficiency, and it's just a good idea to do anyway. Maybe you can make some friends too, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So another thing you can buy with these nether shards is 8,000 of them by the BOE legendary essence that you use to craft the craftable legendaries, and this is again BOE, which means that this guide also halfway serves as a gold guide. I didn't want to put a gold per hour estimate in my title because all of those are bullshit anyway, but or at least especially for this, because I know the prices are going to go down very, very quickly. So as you can see there, we have a hunter around pulling stuff to us, and the reason I'm sitting here in tank spec is so I can hold all of these mobs, keep myself alive, and keep them off the DPS so they can focus entirely on doing as much damage as possible and killing them as fast as possible, because it's one of those farming spots where the faster you kill them, the faster they respawn. So you also get these nether chunks, and there's something kind of interesting about the nether chunks, is that they're eligible for trade within a 2-hour window. So that means if you've got a friend that you're farming with them, and the number right there I'm looking at here is 2,439, and I'll loot a little bit more of them, and I think the number that I finally get to at 10 minutes in specifically is 2,528. And so we started at 1,750, and it's 2,578. So I'm going to pretend like I did that in my head, but it's actually 788. So that means if that's a 10-minute trial and you multiply that by 6, that's going to give you 4,668, and that's a little bit closer to the higher end, but we do have a lot of really geared people in here, and also they kind of knew what to do. And I'm going to do a second time trial here just so you guys can get a better idea on how long this is going to take. The second 10 minutes I don't think really was quite as efficient. So the spot here, as you guys can see, is up at the top of the Tomb of Sargeras, the temple or whatever, and it's right here. Just come up here, stand at this walkway, and pull the mobs coming from both sides, as many of them as you can, into your little pile, AoE them all down. You're also going to be getting the Dauntless Treads, so you can even identify those items yourself, but you cannot actually trade those to your party members, only the nether chunks, so you can kind of feed them all to one person if you're trying to help a friend out. So this spot is the best spot that I've found to get these nether shards, and again, you can buy a ton of new things with these. You can buy the relinquish tokens, which identify up to 880 for 5,000. You can buy the dauntless, which identify to 850, though they identify the relinquish have a baseline of 880, excuse me, and the dauntless ones have a baseline of 850, I believe, and the dauntless are 400. You can buy the BOE legendary things for 8,000, and on top of that, you can buy a number of other like toys and bullshit little items that you can get once you get revered with the armies of the Legion Fall. So that's pretty much all I've got for this video. I want to do a quick video. This is the first day of patch 7.2, so I'm going to be doing my best, guys, to come up with as many guides like this as possible to help you out. So, you know, whenever you're doing things out here, you're doing it in the most efficient and best way possible, and that's my goal here. And so hopefully this video achieved that with the nether shards. If I find a better spot, or if you find a better spot, please go ahead and let me know. But if not, I hope this definitely helped you. It certainly helped me, and I look forward to farming a number, probably like maybe 20,000 or 40,000 of these shards over a few hours in the next few days, assuming the spot doesn't get nerfed. But anyway, guys, if you want to check it out yourself, I would definitely recommend it. But that's pretty much all I've got for today. So thank you very much for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe.